example 2. So here we've got another hyperbola to graph. Now notice that the numerator on this hyperbola has a y first and then an x. So that reveals to me that this is going to be a vertical hyperbola, and we're going to use that vertical hyperbola formula. So I can look to the numerators to find the center, and I see that there is nothing added to either of the numerators, so the center is 0, 0, once again. Now the vertices, I can use the denominator a to find those. So remember that that's going to be plus minus a from the center. So we see that a squared equals 36. We're going to find the square root of both sides here, so a equals the square root of 36, which is 6. So that's going to be plus minus 6 from the center. And instead of going to the left and right, since this is a vertical hyperbola, we're going to go 6 up and 6 down. So that would make this 0, 6, 0, negative 6. To find the covertices, we are going to use b. b squared equals 9. Square root both sides, so we get b equals 3. So the covertices are plus minus 3 from the center. And instead of going up and down, we're going to go to the left and right, which would put us at 3, 0 and negative 3, 0. Next, we're going to find the foci, and we use that formula c squared equals a squared plus b squared to find the foci. C squared equals 36 plus 9, which is 45, square root both sides to get c equals 3 square roots of 5. And we get 3 square roots of 5 because the square root of 45 is the square root of 9 times 5. And the reason I chose 9 is because 9 is a perfect square. Square root of 9 is 3, and square root of 5 can't be simplified. And then 3 square roots of 5 in the calculator reduces or simplifies to approximately 6.7. So that means we're going to go plus minus 6.7 from the center. And remember, for foci, for the vertical, we're going to go up and down. So 6.7 is going to be just a little bit above and below our vertices. So 0, 6.7, 0, negative 6.7. And now, finally, we are going to find our asymptotes. And since this is a vertical hyperbola, we're going to use the vertical asymptote formula, which is y equals plus or minus a over b times x minus h plus k. A is 6. Oops, I forgot my plus minus. Plus minus 6 over b, which is 3. X minus h was 0, and k was also 0. So this reduces to y equals plus minus 6 over 3 is 2, and then those zeros will cancel. So I notice that I have a y-intercept of 0 because there's nothing added to the end here. So I can go from that, and my slope is 2 over 1. So I go up 2 over 1. And then connect those with a dotted line, and that is my positive asymptote. And then I do the same thing, but down 2 over 1. And that's going to be my negative slope asymptote. Oops. There we go. Now remember, this is a vertical hyperbola, so it's going to open up and down. So when I sketch this, I have to intersect the vertex, and I have to approach the asymptotes, but not intersect them. There we go. Would have liked a better curve on that one, but it's okay. So notice how that hyperbola is opening up and down.